Hey everybody, thank you for joining me today. So today's video, we are going to be working on cards number 4 and 5 in the card kit. And we're going to jump on in again. We've already gone over, I am going to show you a little bit of the front again in case this is your first time joining me. This is the kit that we are working on this month. This is the Simple Stories card kit. At the end, we will have 8 cards made. And working on this one, which is card number 4, and then we'll flip the page over and that'll be card number 5. So once again, when you get these, they're already like pre-cut. You just have to kind of punch them out of the paper, and sometimes it leaves little bits on it, so that's what I was sanding, just trying to make it smooth and not as obvious that it came from some sort of packaging. You know what I mean? So we're attaching this one. This is actually like a grid paper. It's a really subtle tone-on-tone grid. It's a really cute paper. And then what I like about these too is like they've added layers, or what looks like layers, to elements on here, but it's not thick. It's not overly thick because it's all really one page. So you have that pink on the top and the bottom of this yellow pattern paper, and it's thin. It's not going to be too heavy, but you still got to look like, oh, there might be more than just one piece of paper there. You know what I mean? All right. And then this one we're going to put almost like right in the center, just slightly off. And I get the where to place it by looking at the photos that they provide. And it just looks like there's a little bit more off to the right side. Than on the left, and so that's why I did it that way. And then on this one, we're going to go ahead and leave flat as well. So on this particular card, I want to say we popped up the sun in the center. Let me see. Did I pop up the sun? No. I popped up the sentiment and the hearts again. So I'm just laying the glue down. The sun is so cute. And then where it says hello sunshine, we're going to pop that up. And it was just perfect because it's solid in the back. You don't have to worry about cutting out all these little teeny pieces. 3 foam squares and boom. Sorry about that. And then we're going to add some glue and put this down. And the glue just gives us a little bit of time. Sometimes if you put it down and you're like, oh, that's not really where I wanted it to go, then the little bit of wet glue will give you some time to where you could possibly pick it back up, which isn't always the case on like with the foam tape when you go to put it down. Sometimes it just sticks, and wherever it lands, that's where you got to go. All right, and we got our 2 hearts. And you could end this right here. You could grab some enamel dots. You could grab some gems or sequins if you want to, give it a little pizzazz while you're working on these cards. They leave the final, like, an embellishment kind of up to you. They've provided everything for the card. You can add your own touch of bling if you want to add bling. I'm a bling girl. I love bling, so that's why I'm always excited to add either gems or glue dots or something onto my cards. So on this one, I really like how this one turned out. I wish they actually had more with these flowers and the decorations that we're going to use. I like the circle. It reminds me very much of Vicky Boutin. She usually always has something like that in her collection. So, I was definitely loving that. And then this tag, we're going to glue straight down because our flower little element is going to go right along that. And you guys can see, I mean, these do not take long to get together. They really don't. I think the first time I ever used one of these kits, I did a video, and yeah, I was able to get all 8 cards done in one sitting. Even with this, I was able to get it, I think, done in one day. I recorded it over different days as far as the voiceover, but in one sitting, you can definitely get a complete card kit made up. All right, and we're going to go ahead and put that down. I was going to use foam tape on it, but I was like, you know what? Let's just stick with the sentiment being popped up, and we're going to glue, because the flower piece is what they consider chipboard. And even though the chipboard isn't super thick, it does provide a little bit of thickness. So instead of trying to have all of that weighing it down on one corner, I figured it was better to just go ahead and glue it straight down. And then we're going to go ahead and get our hearts ready. And I'm just going to grab this real quick. Okay, yeah, I did. And I do put some foam on the back of these hearts as well. And we're just getting ready to do that here. Take the backing off, little dabs of glue, and then place it where we want it. And then we'll do the same thing on the smaller hearts. I just use one little piece and boom, that's it. Okay, so I like how both of those came out. And then I thought, you know what? I'm going to, instead of use the gems, let me grab some Nuvo drops. And I have on the side my Nuvo stand where I keep most of them. And this one is Ivory Seashell. And we're going to go ahead and clean it out, because when they sit for a long period of time, you definitely want to test it off to the side. Do not, hear me, do not go direct to paper. You will be very sad, okay? You're not going to be happy. And on this one, I thought I'd gotten it unclogged and it was starting to come out. And I realized, you know what? No, I'm not liking it. It's not moving the way it's supposed to. When I tap, I'm like, it's not empty. It's not empty. So I'm going to put it to the side for a second. And then now here, I'm going to squeeze and try and clean out the top again. And I'm going to try, and it's just not working. So I'm going to squeeze over here on the side. And a long like snake piece came out, and then it finally cleared, and I got the Nuvo drops I was looking for. And then when I tapped, they flattened out, and I was like, yes. So what do I do with this first one, because it wasn't right? Well, I'm grabbing my pickup tool. It has sort of like a spatula side, and I picked that stuff right off. It wasn't dry. And then I'm going right in the same spot. And now we're going to tap, tap, tap. And we have our Nuvo drops on both pieces. So look at all that mess. But we finally got it cleared out and it's ready to go. I'm sorry if you hear beeping in the background. I took care of that. That's done. Okay. So here we are at the final photos. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please hit that like, subscribe, and share button. We're just taking a little pause from the regular sketches, trying something new, and I hope you guys are enjoying the little series change. We'll be right back to normal in May, but I just thought this was so much fun, and I just wanted to share with you guys that even a seasoned card maker can enjoy these card kits. Thanks again, you guys, and I hope you have a great weekend.